Welcome back to my channel at The Movie Optimist, where I try and find the silver linings in even the worst of films. Ever since there has been rumors and speculation in the industry that multiple different studios like Netflix and Paramount and all these other places are trying to buy Warner Brothers, it has been one of my biggest fears that whoever buys Warner Brothers is going to kind of disband the crew that they have working there now, like Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi and James Gunn working over at DC. They're going to let go all of them and bring on their own people. It's like a sports team. When a new manager comes on, they let go all of the original staff, the coach, everything, and they bring on their own people that they trust. And I was kind of afraid that like Paramount or Netflix would do that here, because I am a big fan of Peacemaker, and I'm a big fan of the Superman movie. I'm a big fan of James Gunn. I'm a big fan of his Guardians of the Galaxy films, and I really want to see what universe he is concocting over there at DC. Now, a lot of people don't like James Gunn's movies. They think they're too humorous. They think that they're not as cinematic as maybe Zack Snyder's DC universe. But for me personally, I'm not sitting here trying to argue why you should like it over Zack Snyder's. I like both, but my point is I really enjoy these films that James Gunn is doing, and I'm enjoying the arc that he's clearly sending these characters on. I'm kind of aware of the comics that he's pulling inspiration from, and I think it's really exciting. I think that Superman felt like a comic book brought into life with the really vibrant, bright colors, Superman battling giant kaiju. Like, that's always what I wanted to see. As a kid reading the comics growing up, I wanted to see Superman fighting extraterrestrial aliens and stuff, and I'm getting that now. And I was afraid that, like I said, whoever was going to buy Warner Brothers was going to disband that team and get rid of everybody and bring on their own people. Well, all the more reason why I want Paramount to get this over Netflix, who, if Netflix gets them, is just going to dump everything on Netflix, and, you know, the movies are going to suck because they don't care about quality, they care about quantity. The head over at Paramount straight up said if he acquires Warner Brothers, he is going to keep Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi intact, because they have a winning streak right now where they've had like 8 movies come out at the top of the box office, like 8 consecutive movies in a row, and it's like the first in history for a studio to do that. They've picked a lot of winners: Sinners, Weapons, Superman, Minecraft, say what you will. They're on a roll, and he's going to keep James Gunn as well because, and this is the head of Paramount pretty much saying this, he's aware that the general public really enjoyed Superman and Peacemaker. Even if you didn't like the ending of Peacemaker season 2, the final episode, the rest of the season was still a wildly good time, and one episode doesn't destroy an entire season. And say what you will about the 2% of die-hard movie fans online that are very loud and vocal about how they hate this new Superman movie, most of the population liked it. And then you have people that want to make the argument like, oh, it only made $600 million. You know, clearly not everyone liked it, but we live in a time right now where everyone aren't rushing out to the theaters the way they were back in the day, unless it's like a giant event film, like a Barbie or an Oppenheimer or a Minecraft movie, where like billions of little kids want to, you know, roll out to see it multiple times with their kids because of Chicken Jockey. In a world where superhero movies are struggling to make over $500 million, Superman was the highest grossing superhero movie of last year, which is a testament to the fact that of the people that are going to show up to see superhero movies, they chose Superman this year over Fantastic Four, over Thunderbolts, and there's still a hunger for superhero movies that feel a little bit different. And the head of Paramount said he's aware that this is going to be a franchise that is going to slowly grow into more success. With every new film that comes out, each one they hope is going to make a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. The people that didn't show up to see Superman are going to watch it on HBO, realize it's good, and they're going to go see Man of Tomorrow. More people are going to go see Supergirl, and they see the upwards trajectory, and they are aware of the risk. If they replace him and reset DC yet again, it's only going to be that much harder to get more people on board with another new Superman and another new Supergirl and another new Batman. And it's going to sour people's taste of the DC brand even more than Snyder's universe did towards the end, where everyone was just over it. You know, Blue Beetle, Shazam 2 made less than $200 million. Black Adam was a flop. Like, no one cared anymore about the Snyder universe. They're not bringing Snyder back. It's never going to happen. So for all the people that are like, oh, if Netflix gets it, maybe we'll get Snyder back, it's not happening. Henry Cavill has moved on. Ben Affleck doesn't want to come back. Like, it's just not going to happen. So stop crying about it and just move on like an adult. But they're aware rebooting it again is a bad idea. And Paramount wants to acquire Warner Brothers, quite frankly, because of Pam and Mike DeLuca and because of James Gunn. They want to acquire it because they're on a roll right now, putting out content that's actually getting people to the theaters and getting people to show up and spend their money. And there's no reason to disrupt that because Paramount wants to buy Warner Brothers to make money. So what do you guys think? Are you relieved that if Paramount gets them, that they're going to keep the team intact? Or are you pissed off about that because you want them all gone? Let's talk about it in the comments down below. And as always, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you next time.